you.
Mamna ko yam lu horom.
He said, you will not call me Lord anymore,
Yam kana le bol mam ti ju sobi.
but you will call me my husband.
Yam nam bol mam tim isida.
In Songs of Solomon chapter 5,
Salma yir chapitre nu.
we read chapter 4 this afternoon.
Ton karma chapitre na ha wudo.
Solomon took the Shulamite woman onto the mountain and they went to have a picnic.
A Salma talla pour parler king tanuzu to timanre on boliven dinbe de diban bim.
It's in the Bible.
When I'm sebra poa.
You know why we don't do it?
Yami ton kamana.
This is my own theory now.
Ya mammenga tosola otomosa.
My grandfather,
Yaba.
my mother's father,
That was my mawa baba.
he had 10 wives.
Alatara para piga.
I know 10.
Mamhunda mammiwana mgomna. Mammiwaya bam piga.
Now stories has it that he has more than 10.
Mammieta yati kibala William tapaba sori de piga. Mambanga de piga bala.
My grandmother was a gift to him.
Mamyaba, that was mawa ya walk you kunu and they can take on yaba.
And he is 40 years older than my grandmother. 40 years older.
You pinase, you pina la and came lam yabra came yapaka.
When they got married, my grandfather really liked my grandmother. She was a beautiful woman. I mean, natural beauty. I used to joke with people that my handsomeness comes from my grandmother. But there was a problem. Anytime the man touches my grandmother, the other ugly wife didn't like it. No, I shouldn't call them ugly. But they were jealous. And they ganged up against my grandmother. The reason our parents did not show public affection is because they don't want to start war in their house. If they touch one, the other one will be mad. And they pass that down to us. And then we say, oh, it is not our culture to touch. Go home and touch your wife and see if heaven will fall down. I bet you nothing will happen. In fact, I promise you, if you go home, hold her hands, kiss her on the cheek, and walk around the block with her, she will think you have drank something in Ouagadougou. But
ayo adambanga tiam huwa woro of zamsa ya mbumbu manusuri.
But I'll tell you one thing. She will so like it that you might get sex that night. Let's start showing affection. I am not teaching you about Western culture now. This is Bible. Ephesians 5:26. It says, husband, nourish and cherish
Silba Zay Paraba.
It's there. Nourish.
Zayeba.
Nourishment is when you feed something.
That would be Lagaba. Yawam hand delicate nether.
Cherishing is when you place something on a pile and say, look, isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, why am Nandik woman dolo? You never take a net toto.
I want to challenge you in closing tonight.
Mamnam pass a million boom.
Anytime you run into a situation in your marriage,
Yamaha what are yelling carba vimpo.
Remember Mark chapter 7.
Bete Mark chapter yopo.
Is this one of the cultural bondage?
Misoki melangea. Ya minungala would to be.
If it is, what does the Bible say?
Haya minungaya. Be there when I'm sorry.
Does the Bible say it's okay to hold my wife?
But when I'm sorry, I'm train garai paranu.
Is it okay to go to my husband and hug him?
Liga, when I'm sorry, I'm not train king, I went to mop consider.
If people call you woman rapper, don't worry.
Never ha bone yamti yam paran so yamba. Be a man yiri, baheti bole auto.
It is because they are jealous.
If
men call you rude, you know, women, if women hold their husband, people say, oh, you are rude.
Voilà, never how it I for me can shit yende and got power to Nelsuka. That's Jane.
Tell them, okay, I am rude.
Yere and Jane Mamiauto.
Because your marriage is the one that is going to benefit, not them. When they see that your marriage is doing very well, they will start to hold their own wife too. Let's go and make our marriage work and make our family work the way God intended it. Thank you very much. It's been a great pleasure to speak to you. Amen.